All right, so welcome everybody, and thank you so much for taking the time this evening to come out. And I was so excited. I just came back from conference, and this is actually one of the seminars that I attended, and I loved the information, because one of the things I think about, or we know, you know, you have to have certain knowledge, and we do a lot of training on how to sell skincare, how to sell fragrance. We learn about the notes, we learn about the skin type, right? Well, it's very important, and what dawned on me as I was watching this presentation, which I really enjoyed, was really we need to know a little bit more about fashion too, not so much just little things, subtle things that will add to our selling skills, like body type and different things that will help us help our customers make the right choices. Because, you know, just like we get the right skincare product for them where they're going to look as young and the way they want to look, right? And they come back for more. When we get the right fashion for them, when they look as slim as they want to look, or it looks right for them, they're going to come back for more. So I want to talk to you about what Avon is doing and about our signature collection. So this is something that I'm very excited about. I love our fashion, and Avon did do a lot of legwork behind this. They looked into who is our fashion customer. So they interviewed over 40,000 shoppers, and here's what they learned. You know, you can see here on the PowerPoint where the percentage go. And I mean, look, we hold 36% of that, which I thought was really good, of where they shop. But the average demographics for our fashion are 49 years old, married. So when you're thinking about what customer, how do I expand my sales? Because, you know, we're always talking about looking for new business. Where am I going to sell? Who am I going to sell to? This is the demographics that they came up with. And it's middle income. And it's also, what's really good is 42% of them live in the South. And I thought that was awesome. Perhaps it's because there's more older people retiring down this way, different things like that. But this is the demographics that they found that were most favorable for our fashion. But of course, don't forget, we have Mark. We have a lot of very on-trend, some amazing items for your customers to look at. And they love to shop online, of course. And they read people, and they like to shop Amazon and eBay. So this is your customer demographic for fashion. So basically, what is it like for her? Her life is, you know, hectic, right? And we can all relate to this. Always going, never done. You know, we're always feeling time deprived, especially after conference, right, ladies? And we're always prioritizing others. So the need is for her to be present, to commit to others. And, you know, we're always craving comfort and satisfying loved ones and looking for stable relationships. But the reward is just to have a break, just to take a breather, to get a compliment. This is why probably one of the biggest things we teach you at prospecting is to compliment your customer, because everyone loves that. That's really a boost for people. Recognition, giving them just to see them, you know, the whole thing and what they're wearing and their taste. So it is an uplifting moment, and it is a feeling of joy. So this is basically what we're looking like. And I think we can all see ourselves in this, right? So I know I do, especially the whole other home part. So our signature heritage is amazing. I mean, we've got our logo, the 4 A's. Can anyone tell me what the 4 A's stand for? Don't look at the slide. So for more than a century, we have been the go-to beauty destination for women worldwide. So it's a tradition providing women the ability to express their style at a very affordable price, and it's ever present. It's the Avon Signature Collection, and we've been building on that a lot for the last 2-3 years, I believe. So the Signature Collection is adorned and steeped in history. The 4 A's are our heritage logo, which stands for anytime, anywhere, always ask. How many times have you heard that before, right? So this is representing our longstanding commitment in providing the best door-to-door customer service. So basically, Avon's Beauty, the purpose is our signature brand. This is what we're looking at. You know, we've got the heritage. 130 years strong. Avon is very trusted. It's a very great source for versatility and style. And it's also a belief for all women deserve to have that I'm special moment. And the purpose is to give her permission to express herself. So we have a beautiful, very versatile collection that we're adding to all the time. And, here's the thing you're going to find with this collection. You hear us talk about cross-category selling all the time. This is really pulling that whole category together because style, fashion is part of the whole picture. So the personality, we have feminine, tasteful, really beautiful, genuine products. Our target customer, like we already discussed, is the core, your bigger spenders, 49. They aim to look her best and focus on functionality and comfort while prioritizing her family above herself. So the insight is, we want to be stylish and comfortable so that we can be our best self. So the three big reasons, we have curated collections of today's trends. And that's what I really love because Avon, if you look at the fashion magazines and stay on top of what's going on in Glamour and everywhere, you will see that we are spot on with what you're seeing in the department stores and everything as far as trending. We're building appropriate head-to-toe looks while keeping her in the center of design, and we have multi-occasions across categories. So I love our outfits that go from day to night, very versatile. So the benefits, we can look stylish and modern, yet still feel like ourselves in a one-stop shop, and Avon is that shop. So the essence is a trusted, fashionable friend. So basically how Signature makes her feel, it's confident. It looks good. If the products, the jewelry, everything looks good, you feel good. It looks polished. It's very stylish. It's guilt-free because you're not breaking the bank with our products. You're at ease because you have time. It's versatile. The shopping experience is direct sales online, and you can be self-expressive. It's really wonderful. It's a very easy, versatile line to put together. So the Signature product attributes, it's very trend relevant. As we've already said, it's consistent. We've been adding and moving this product line along, if you've noticed, quite well. It's very feminine. It's very versatile. And of course, the value's there, and the curated products just go on and on. They're timeless. So the tone of voice for our brand is positive, it's authentic, it's approachable, and it's authoritative. So it's something that, it's a great opportunity with just a little bit of information and a little bit of focus. It can make a huge difference in your sales. Because again, don't forget, we're doing the whole cross category. So we have everything you need. We've got apparel, which is the foundation of her look, the jewelry, it reinvents, it transforms, it updates her apparel. Watches, that's a fashion accessory that is incorporated into the current styles and looks. Handbags, not only does it provide universal style and function, it fulfills the organizational needs. And of course, footwear, well, that's your outfit completer, right? So you've got your canvas, the paint, and the final gloss, everything you need to make a stunning look for everybody. So what's the difference? Because, we have the Signature collection and we have the Avon Weekend. Of course, the collection's more for dress, work. It's more refined. It's more chic. The Weekend is beautiful. It's casual. It's for play. It's relaxed. It's very comfy. I love some of the clothes that we're coming out with now. The different outfits that are just, they're very comfortable. They're awesome to wear. So how do you approach a potential new customer? So that's the thing, we're always looking for new customers and looking to actually expand the range of products that they use. That's the key to success, correct? So one of the things I want to ask you, and I love this because it really made me stop and think about it, how do you prospect? How do you approach different customers?
I used the little guide that they had in one of the trainings. I just asked them, when's the last time you had tried Avon? Would you like to see a book? And I hand them a book.
Good, good. So you approach them, you speak to them?
Yeah.
That's awesome, good. Because one of the things that you'll see, and I love this slide, and you want to ask yourself too, and talk to your representatives, do you do ninja prospecting? And by that I mean, do you kind of sneak into businesses and leave your brochures or hang them on doors and run off and that kind of thing. You know, that's just kind of like sneaking it in there, right? That's ninja prospecting. Or you, and I love what you just said, you go right up to them and talk to them. That is the relationship piece, because, you know, it's building trust, it's building a rapport, and it's actually developing a relationship with your customer. And that makes it so much easier to expand the range of products that your customer uses, because once you build that relationship with your customer, then she's going to trust and value your opinion far more, right? So think about how you are prospecting. So the ninja prospecting thing could be very slow, waiting for the phone to ring, right? Or you can just go right in there and talk to that customer and start that relationship with them. So the other thing, and this actually, the key to selling fashion is to make sure you find the right size. Now, one thing I've noticed, and if you look in your campaign 20 What's New, they have this size chart in there, and of course, I'm sure it's on avon.com somewhere. But one thing I had not noticed, and it is not in the What's New or on the size chart that may skew the fit, is, and our sizes I think are pretty accurate. They're very close. They've got the measurements and everything in there. But also make a note that it fits women from 5'4" to 5'9". So if you're 5'2.5" like me, then you may find the fit's a little bit different. So be mindful of that. That was something that was not brought to my attention before, so that when you are talking to your customers, that's where the sizing may skew. But otherwise, I think it's pretty fit. And, you know, if we're honest about what our hip sizes are and things like that, then the clothes should fit. The only problem I have is sometimes the waist is a little bit too long for me because I'm very short-waisted. But make sure that they're measuring themselves and they're looking true to the size. So this is something, looking at What's New, cut that out. I think it's in the book a lot as well, but you want to kind of hang tight and make sure you have a copy of it when you're talking to your customers and working with them. So this is a great tool right here. The other thing is Mark. You know, Mark is not women's sizes. Mark is junior. So you want to also be able to see the difference and be able to convert the Avon size to Mark size, because I do wear the Mark clothes. I love it. I have several of the Mark dresses, so I really enjoy them. So just, again, your tool is to know the sizing and sizes so that you can help your customers understand and choose the correct size. But do make a note of that height thing, because I think that could make a big difference. The other thing that's very important is understanding the shape. You know, we see people all the time. I mean, have you ever looked at someone and you kind of thought, what was she thinking, right? A lot of times, you know, we have to be mindful and dress to our shape. So there are 4 different body shapes. And of course, one is the hourglass shape that we're going to look at first. And so you're an hourglass if your bust and hips are similar or equal width and you have a very defined waist. And the benefits of that, of course, you're evenly proportioned and you're well balanced, and you usually have a beautifully designed waist. So what you can get on that are garments with belts or waist emphasis, side gatherings. I love this beige dress. The jewelry lady at the Product Expo was wearing it, and it looked absolutely beautiful. So that will complement your curves. Garments that maintain your proportion. So you want to kind of show that and work from there. So these are some celebrities here that have hourglass body shapes: Marilyn Monroe, Christina Hendrick, Selma Hayek, and Scarlett Johansson. So the next one, sorry, was there a question about the hourglass? No. Okay. The next one is the pear. Now, you're a pear if you have narrow shoulders and a smaller bust relative to your hips, and you have a rounder bottoms, and you have full hips and thighs. Now, the benefit is you do have a defined waist, and you're proportionately slim arms and shoulders. So that is the benefits for that. And then what you're looking for are tops or dresses that enhance your waistline, and tops that add volume to your shoulders to balance out your shape. So A-line and full skirts are very good for you. So this is the signature collection that would actually work with that, the Kehoe keyhole flounce party dress. So celebrities that have that are Beyonce, Kim Kardashian. Boy, I can't speak late tonight, can I? J-Lo and Shakira. So the next body shape you want to make note of, and I think this was in the What's New at one time. Again, be sure you sort of keep these when these things come into play. These are huge tools for you to just show your customer. Let them choose. Talk to them about what's going to work for their figure. Well, I think this zebra print would look awesome on you. You know, this kind of thing. So this will help them, again, just like you help them make the correct skincare choice. It's going to get rid of their main skincare concern. You can help them look a lot better, which is going to get them wanting more from you. So the rectangle is if your shoulders, hips, and waist are similar width. But the benefit is you have nice legs, narrow hips, and a well balanced in your proportions. So you can wear the flare dresses, garments that create a waist. See how she can wear these big belts and different things. Anything that has detail or embellishments at the neckline. So celebrities that have rectangular body shapes are Kate Middleton, Nicole Kidman, Viola Davis, and Rosanna Dawson. So, and our outfit, I love this zebra print collection. That would be beautiful there. Then you have the apple. Now you're an apple body shape if your shoulders are wider than your hips and thighs are smaller than your upper half, and you have less defined waist. So the benefits, though, your legs are your asset, and you have a larger bust. So what to look out for, you want V necklines that accentuate the bust and create a vertical line. See how that pulls everything in a nice line. Dresses to hit above the knee, show off those legs, you got them. Empire waist that will slim over the problem areas. So celebrities that have apple shapes are Queen Latifah, Oprah, Amy Schumer, and Mariah Carey. So again, you can see how understanding their shapes, and this signature collection lace top, look how beautiful that looks on that shape. So I think it's understanding and recommending the correct product, the correct styles could be amazing for your customers. So who's your body double?
Marilyn Monroe.
I know I'm an hourglass. It's a big hourglass, but I'm an hourglass.
My problem is I always have to have my pants taken in this much.
Oh, good. Okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah, because the butt's bigger than the waist.
You got that whole hour going on, right? I have an extra 45 minutes at my
waist, but the hips are way out there.
All right. Anybody else?
I think I'm halfway in between two of them.
Oh, are you? Okay. Well, there you go. And sometimes that height could make a difference if you're short or if you're taller. I mean, that makes a huge difference too. Again, and I think that's why that size thing that they were talking about in the beginning, that does make a difference. So again, it's your height. Even though you are these hourglasses and pears, that could make the proportions seem a little bit different.
Yeah, I think I'm more pear.
Okay. All right.
Is in Beauty Advisor Trainer too. Went over all this. We did.
Mm-hmm.
It really puts it all into perspective, though, whenever you can look at those shapes and then look at the clothing as to what you know would be good for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, it's helping your customers make the right choice that's going to look really good on her.
Right.
And that's when she's going to be back for more. And then more, because when you start talking about cross category, well, you've got the outfit, you want the jewelry, the purse, the shoes, right? So we can kind of extend on that. Now this, and we did search high and low, but we managed to find in the youravon.com on the tools tab, there's still a jewelry, there's a jewelry link on the left side, and this is in there, the perfect necklace for every neckline. So these are some of our necklaces, so it shows you how they look and how they can work with different necklines, because that makes a difference too. You want to wear the right piece of jewelry and of course the right links with different things. So this is something you can print as a handout to show your customers when you're talking to her and helping her make choices, because you may have someone that wears turtlenecks all the time or V-necks all the time, so you can help her choose the right jewelry to accentuate that as well. And of course, tools for jewelry. You've seen this recently, and we talked about this at the last sales meeting. You know, you can get the displays, the ring sizers, the cleaners. And a lot of people don't seem to know this is the pierce to clip converters. And this is actually exclusive to Avon, where you can convert any of our pierced earrings into clip-on. So if you've got those customers that are like, well, you know, you can actually help them and work with that. So we have those in the tools section. So some categories, they do have natural relationships. So again, using your knowledge, you know, on shapes, on fashion, on what's working, you can really help your customer build her style and confidence, which is going to, I mean, you're going to be like a personal shopper for her, and she's going to come to you. You're going to be her go-to person for if she wants to look for an event or different things, and you can help her make the right choices right down to her scent and right down to her body products. So awesome opportunity there to kind of build that relationship. And leverage the What's New. Did you see the this insert is actually in the What's New 20, and this is the whole look. I mean, they put it together for you. I mean, I go in, I don't know about you guys, if I go into a store, even when I go in somewhere and I look and I see what's on the mannequin and I want everything. Yeah, that jacket looks good with that, you know, so I don't have to think too hard, right? It's all put together for me. So this is a great tool that you can go ahead and tear this out and start sharing it with your customers and be pre-selling the products or getting them excited about what's coming. So how many of you have shown your, I mean, because I like this in the What's New, where you have this, the tear out section. It doesn't have, well, actually it does have the prices, and it has the campaign that it's coming out in. So this is something that, not the demo prices, it has the brochure prices. So how many of you have already torn this out and have been sharing it with your customers?
Nobody?
Not yet.
I think it's a good tool. So again, you know, and I kind of put out there, we talk about pre-selling the fragrances and pre-selling the skincare. We can do the same thing with our clothes, because they're not going to walk in there and buy all those pieces from you, right? But if she sees what's coming and what she wants, you can help her over the 3 campaign spread or whatever you have for her to get those pieces. In fact, if you look at the handout, I'm looking at that boho charmer, because that's kind of my favorite outfit. Some of it comes out in 22, some in 21, some in 23. So it's important that you know that she sees her look, and she's not going to have to buy that look all at once. So again, this is a huge piece for you to use to help you start planning her wardrobe, because she might want a nice winter look or a something coming up. So these are some great fall colors and collections for the season coming.
Okay.
So again, it's through building that customer relationship. So you see how when you can support your customer and satisfy her needs, just like with skincare, just like with everything else, we can do the exact same thing with fashion. And it builds on that relationship and that trust, so that you're her personal shopper, you're her go-to person for her needs. So you see how that can make a difference in your sales and your average order?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep. I want it all.
Me too. So, and that's the thing too. Keep calm and ask for the sale. So once she's excited about this pieces or this look, you know, ask for the sale and put the sale, like I said, in this is what I love. You can kind of spread the sale over 3 campaigns, the whole look. So she's not having to spend out all at once. That is giving her a really good service and helping her move forward with that. So you want to turn your ideas into bigger business. And this is something, and Angelique, I know you can speak to this, because take the show on the road. This is a great time of the year for parties, jewelry parties. We're going to be having so much. I don't know at the Product Expo, or if you guys have had a chance to see the video I put on Facebook. And actually, I think I emailed it to the district too. I am amazed at the jewelry this year.
Beautiful. It's really pretty.
Really pretty. So this is the time, and I know, Angelique, you sell a lot of jewelry because you display it.
Yeah, I sure do.
Mm-hmm. And you
I wear the clothes, and they want it off my back. They say, that's Avon. They say, that's Avon. That's Avon. This is Avon.
I know I was in, when I did the food drive, I had one of our dresses on, and they're like, oh, I love your dress. I'm like, oh, it's Avon. And they're always shocked that it is Avon. So a lot of people don't even realize we're selling clothes. So take it on the road, whether it's on your back or an actual party somewhere. It's a great opportunity there. And of course, the e-store. I sent an email out to my districts today that went through about, promoting more than just once. It's a constant promotion, and now you've got that social media center app, which is phenomenal to do it anytime, text it to people, different fashion looks, different posts about products, and even starting their business. So it's incredible to work with that. And then, of course, here we are. So who is your fashion customer? Think about, has it helped you? Any questions, or what are some things that you've heard tonight that you might talk to your customers about or do a little bit different to move more fashion? Anything you want to try? Does everybody wear? Has anybody bought a piece of our clothing, or?
I bought clothing a long time ago before I started selling it myself from other people.
Uh-huh.
And I was trying to order something out of the other book. That's why I had contacted you to find out about campaign 17, but it was in the current one. I was on the wrong book. So I do have something I'm going to order out of that book, a dress.
Oh, good.
I just hope it fits right, though, because like I was saying, I think I'm like a 2 size, a shape in a pair and the first one was.
Well, just look in your what's new. Here's do you see I'm showing in the picture here? Look at that size chart and check your measurements. And, if your measurements are there, it should fit you. And, of course, we have 100% money back guarantee with Avon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that's always nice. That helps a lot with anything.
We saw the boho charmer as well at the expo, and that is a gorgeous dress for the fall. So that's one that I know I'm going to have.
Yeah, that's on my shopping list with the boots too.
Yes.
Which one is that? Which dress is that?
It's called the boho charmer.
The boho charmer?
Uh-huh. Right here. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's lovely. And with the boots, that's going to be a great fall look.
Yeah, that's a pretty dress. I was looking at that too.
It's in demo 20.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It's in the What's New 20.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So here's the thing. We want to put all excuses aside and remember this. You are capable. And, I love Zig Ziglar. It's something that he says, just remember that and tell yourself. And don't forget, every day, you are capable. You can, if you can see it and imagine it, you can do it, right? So that is something I want you all to remember and think about. And, sometimes selling fashion or just like selling skincare, if you're struggling with that, it's just about sometimes stepping out of the box and being able to go out and learn a little bit more, because knowledge is power, and that's going to help you sell more of whatever you want to drive. So I do hope that tonight's fashion training has helped you and given you some ideas and to think about so that you can support your customer. And more importantly, just have confidence to talk about our fashion, because that's what's going to sell the product, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.